How would you handle this?
If I'm his teammates, I'm ticked off. If I'm the Nets, I'm even more ticked off. But, let me take that back. If I'm his teammates, I'm ticked off. The Nets shouldn't be ticked off because they knew what they were getting. They knew Kyrie was moody. They knew he was mercurial, and they knew he had these bouts where, and people have said, Kyrie would be fine one day, and then he would go a month or 2 months without speaking to anybody. Mm-hmm. So you knew exactly what you were getting. But again, Skip, this is what we call production intolerance. Kyrie Irving produces at an extremely high level. So here, your tolerance level for this kind of behavior is you accept it. My thing is, Skip, and I've always said this, whatever Kyrie may or may not be dealing with, deal with it. Got no problem. But just like he texted his teammates or called his teammates and said he wasn't showing up, he should have done that with the Nets. He should have done that with Steve Nash. He should have given Sean Marks that exact courtesy. But he already told Steve Nash what he thought of him when he said, we don't need a coach. So he already told the level of disrespect is already there on that behalf. This notion, oh, yeah, this guy was an MVP and he coached, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Kyrie Irving doesn't view Steve Nash as an equal of his, even though he won those MVPs. That was disrespectful for him to say that outright anyway. And then during the game, you want a call? A teleconference about somebody running for the DA's office. Mm-hmm. Really?
Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm. And everybody gonna say, oh, man, he's dealing with, okay, deal with it.
It's a fundraiser that he was on.
Come on, man.
Really?
The blatant level of disrespect
it is.
that Kyrie Irving has shown for his teammates and this organization. But I don't even feel bad because the Nets was willing to sign up on this because it meant they were also getting Kevin Durant. I believe if they could have got Kevin Durant without Kyrie, they would have passed. But it was a package deal, Skip. When they say you get 2 for 1, you can't buy these items separately. You got to buy both, even though you only want one.
Agreed.
And that's what they had to do. They had to buy both items, even though they only wanted one. Kyrie Irving, whatever he's going through, I wish him the best. I hope everything is well. Mm-hmm. But there's a level of disrespect that he's displayed that's very, very unprofessional. And he's been that way. It was LeBron's fault in Cleveland. Now, I don't know whose fault it was, but it was somebody's fault other than Kyrie's in Boston. So now he's in Brooklyn, where he wants to be. Now, I want to know whose fault this is. Kyrie needs to deal with what Kyrie's doing, but Kyrie needs to maintain a level of professionalism. Regardless of what you're going through, you must be professional at all times because you're in a professional environment, period.
Agreed. Yet, if I'm the Nets, I sit back and I grit my teeth and I maybe bite my lip.
Well, you're right. This thing, Skip.
And I just say, we knew what we were getting into, to your point, and we can't overreact to it because it's part and parcel of the package we bought.
Yes.
This is what we purchased. We knew exactly what was going to come with it. What did he say last week? He called himself an artist, and he dismissed all the rest of the media members as pawns in the big grand scheme game that he plays, right?
Yep.
So the artist is going through something that we don't know. I don't know. This is difficult to draw a conclusion on because I don't know what his issues are.
Right.
Does he have a personal issue we don't know about? It's possible.
Right.
I don't know. But it's also blatantly disrespectful to his team, his new head coach, and his new management, especially the Zoom call, especially that. Come on, really? So if you are having issues, at least you could refrain from that.
Thank you.
The birthday party, I don't know. It looks like there are a lot of people there, but it's a little dark and it's hard to
and the NBA says, we're going to try to restrict, because Skip, they're trying to get through the season. They're trying to get y'all, they want their money. They're trying to make sure these players, because I can assure you, the players want their money. Yes, you got guys making $20, $30, $40 million. I'm trying to get all that, Skip, because I got deducted a little bit last year. Yep. So I'm not trying to play for 30%, 40% on the dollar.
Nope.
So they're like, look, guys, we want to limit your contact. Although we test every single day, you going and putting, getting around people that's not tested every day. And because Jason Tatum, Skip, he had it. Well, he's in close proximity to everybody on his team. How many different guys guarded him from the other team? So you're trying to minimize, Skip. You can't avoid all the risk, but you're trying to minimize the risk. And Kyrie are like, hey, I'm going to do me. Do me. But the Zoom call, Skip, it's so disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful to KD. Because KD went there, y'all were a package deal. KD can basically vouch for you.
Yep.
KD is the one that man, Kai is good people, yada, yada, yada. But he's actually turned into Kanye. He Kanye Irving.
I can't disagree. Again, I don't know exactly what the issue is, but it seems like there's always an issue.
But Skip, even if there's an issue, can we maintain a certain level of professionalism? That's all I'm saying. People have issues. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be an artist or an entertainer or a basketball player or a CEO. Skip, there are a lot of people that have issues. But my only thing is, no matter what the situation is, you must maintain a certain level of professionalism. The common courtesy. Hey, with Charlie, something came up today. I'm not going to be able to come to work. Okay, but then you see me walking down, and you see at the time of the show, you see me walking down Rodeo. There's footage of Shannon walking down Rodeo, but I couldn't come to work.
At 6:15 in the morning? Ooh. Okay.
Or you see me, I'm on a Zoom call. In the middle of the show, I'm on a Zoom call. I thought you, but I'm on a Zoom call, Skip.
You might get a text from me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Just be professional with it, Kyrie. You know how this looks. How is this gonna look? Man, my team playing. But I ain't, I'm on a Zoom call. And I understand the issues. Kyrie is very thoughtful. There's a lot of issues that's going on that Kyrie wants to be a part of and wants to have to come to help solve those problems. Skip, I get him. I commend him for that. But don't, on one hand, want to do that because you still have a job over here that you need to maintain a level of professionalism. Just the courtesy to reach out and tell Sean Marks, tell Steve Nash, man, this is what's going on with me, bro. Not to go in too much detail, but I'm going to need a little time off.
Yep.
But your time off, Skip, take time off to get whatever you have going on, get that resolved. Don't be doing Zoom meetings. Don't be doing these birthday parties. Come on, brother. The look. Optic. What's the new word in 2016? Optics. It became optics.
Yep. So back to production superseding tolerance. I saw a stat last night on the website 538. It's one of their third level stats called Raptor. I'm not sure exactly. It was beyond me. It's over my head. But it ranked the value of players so far in the NBA. And Jokic was number one. And guess who was number two on the list? Kyrie Irving. Production. He's already off to a spectacular start with a team that has spectacular potential. And speaking of stats, did you see what the best player on the planet did last night?
I saw what Kevin Durant did last night.
Best player on the planet for the Brooklyn Nets. That guy, Kevin Durant, is back. Man, he is Kevin Durant. Well, you can put it in all caps.
Well, I hope they don't go back to the bubble because Jamal Murray was a different cat in that bubble than what he is right now. He haven't seemed to recapture that form that he had in the bubble, Skip.
Still had 20, but it wasn't enough because down the stretch, the best player on the planet said, I got this.
They gagged it off, Skip.
And
you saw
he
that.
Had 34 points, and he had a career-high 13 assists. So he said, tonight, I'm going to be Kevin and I'm going to be Kyrie, right?
Well, he had no choice, Skip, because his primary ball handler was out.
Dish out 13.
Yeah, and he was extremely efficient, 12 of 18, 4 of 7 for 3, 6 of 7 for the free throw line, plus 15.
And that guy, Karis LeVert, came off the bench again and got you 20.
Yeah, he gonna light you up.
This team. And they're playing still shorthanded. And
Lawal Cabarro, I mean, he's playing well.
TLC.
Yeah, this Skip, look, we got the THC. Don't do that.
TLC.
Don't worry.
I'll take that loving care.
Y'all try to take over my TNT.
Yeah. THT on TNT.
Yeah.
He hadn't been living up. I don't think TNT wants him yet. I don't know.
Somebody gonna try to steal him from under.
I think LeBron overhyped him.
No, somebody gonna try to steal him from under. But my thing is with Kyrie. Kyrie is a phenomenal player.
Okay. This team has phenomenal potential.
Yes.
If he figures himself out, if he gets right with the world and right in his own head, and he comes back.
But you know what, Skip?
If I'm the Lakers, I would fear this team in the finals.
Skip, if I'm the Nets, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Because what happens when we get in the middle of a playoff run, he needs to take a break. What happens when we get into the finals?
Okay. It's potential.
So if I'm more concerned if I'm a Brooklyn Nets, as an organization, as teammates, as opposed to another team, because at any given time, he might say, well, I need a break. And then what do, Skip?
You grin and bear it.
You got no choice.
Bite lip. You just close your eyes and hope it's going to work out for the best.
Yes.
That he comes back and and bequeaths you with his presence.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you signed up for,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Okay. I don't think he's a bad guy.
No.
I just think he's very different.
And that's how they do, Skip. You know,
Yep.
you go to some stores and they got these big old, I need a thing of mouthwash, where they got the two of the things together and they got a gallon.
And they're
they
wrapped up.
intertwine.
Yeah.
I don't need 2 gallons of mouthwash.
you
I just want the one. Well, Mr. Sharpe, if you want, you got to take both of them. And that's with Kyrie. You want KD, you got to take Kyrie and some of the things that come along with him.
Remember the Nets team that went to the bubble last year? It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And it was going nowhere fast.
They were
right?
very fun because Kyrie LeVert was spectacular. Remember that showdown with him and Dame Dollar? Going bucket for bucket.
I got it.
So.
But you put those two superstars with this bunch, look out.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.